Yeah, good morning. You're welcome to this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the Newsstands. I'm Christian Chuku. Happy New Week. Happy New Week to all our listeners this morning. You're welcome. We're right here in Ogba as we get people talking on the topical issues that we have this morning. Yes, it is once again Bystanders at the Newsstands. You can see we're right here in Ogba and people are digging it out, looking at the topics that the newspaper has given us this morning. I will be the Daily Trust. The Daily Trust newspaper. I also have the Nigerian Tribune. The two choice newspaper we are going to be using this morning. What does the Daily Trust have for us? Before we start, I want to say Flip TV now is on Facebook. Flip TV NG. Small letter Flip TV NG on Facebook. You can also watch us live on Facebook. My committed analysts are here this morning. They are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. Once again, welcome to Bystanders at the Newsstands. I will be once again the Nigerian Tribune has also the Daily Trust newspaper. Can we trust the Daily Trust this morning? I will run for presidency. That is from Wike. I will run for 2023 presidency. Okay, Nigeria accounts for 12% of stillbirths globally. Wow. Nigeria accounts for 12% of stillbirths globally. The main headline on the Daily Trust this morning: workers groan as states cut salaries amid inflation. Workers groan as states cut salaries amid inflation. Rationed wages put civil servants on edge. Rationed wages put civil servants on edge. Teachers, local government workers worst hit. Teachers, local government workers worst hit. Government blame dwindling FAAC allocation. The government has blamed the dwindling federal account allocation for the cut in salaries of workers. Buhari defends choice of ex-PDP members in new APC ESCO. Buhari defends choice of ex-PDP members in new APC ESCO. Most of the members are the people that won at the convention, at the APC convention, were former PDP members. That has been the bane of discussion online and also offline. Buhari now defends the choice of ex-PDP members in new APC ESCO. Panic at 7 is killed in Ogun. Cultist clashes. Panic at 7 killed in Ogun. Cultist clashes. Many flee bandits launch fresh attacks on Niger. Many flee as bandits launch fresh attacks on Niger. Okay, this is Omishore and also Adamu taking the oath of office at the convention. The newly elected chairman of Progressive Congress, Senator Abdullahi Adamu Mido, and the secretary, Senator Iyala Omishore, taking oath of office before President Muhammadu Buhari and other party leaders during the APC National Convention in Abuja yesterday. Yesterday. Now let's look at the issues this morning. Does it mean that the candidate of Jagaban losing at this convention is it going to affect his presidential ambition? That's the question. I believe this is Buhari's candidate that took the oath of office, not Tinubu's candidate. Is it going to affect his presidential ambition? Is there a gang up? Sort of. These are some of the discussions that we're having at the post of this morning. Is there a gang up against the APC national leader, Bola Tinubu? Let's go straight to the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Buhari takes on Tambuwal Atiku Saraki over PDP ticket. Buhari takes on Tambuwal Atiku Saraki over PDP ticket. PDP mocks APC wants Adamu to clear his name of corruption charges. PDP mocks APC wants Adamu to clear his name of corruption charges. Aspirants take stock, lament huge campaign expenses. Aspirants take shock, lament huge campaign expenses. How anti-Bunis men in CECPC lost out. How anti-Bunis men in CECPC lost out. Governor still holding the ace. Now, NASU, SANU comments 2-week warning strike. The student union has started their own warning strike. 2 weeks from the student union. Okay, this is the picture on the Tribune this morning, the Nigerian Tribune this morning. From left, the Yobe State Governor, former Chairman, Jessica Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee of All Progressive Congress, Mai Malabuni, new National Secretary, Senator Iola, Omishore, National Chairman Senator Abdullahi Adamu, and President Muhammad Buhari during the swearing in of the new leadership of APC in Abuja on Sunday. While the convention was going on, there was an attack on the Kaduna airport. Buhari fiddles with Nigeria while Nigeria bonds. Kaduna airport attack. Buhari fiddles while Nigeria bonds. That's from PDP. Says APC has conceded sovereignty to terrorists. APC has conceded sovereignty to terrorists. Afenifere laments describe Buhari's comment on education as hypocritical. Okay. We have our analysis this morning. Let's get to see who is online this morning. Okay. Once again, you're welcome. Let's look at the page. Good morning. Mr. Akule. Good morning, Mr. Akule. Let's get ready. We've started already. Yeah. How was the week?
What's it called? The politicians, how to teach money. Because when they come in, either the permanent secretary, right? Or they used to call them director general now, DG, that will put them through their ministry. Any substantial minister that's been appointed is the permanent secretary that will put him through and will hand over back to him as a substantial minister. So to me, both civil servants, both go to any civil service organization, either Alausa, either Ogun State, either Anambra, they are full of corruptions.
Full of corruption?
Yes, they are full of corruption. You can't get anything on the platter of gold there. You can't get anything at ease there. You have to part away with money. That you even want to make inquiry, you part away with money.
Make inquiry.
Yes, you want to make inquiry, you part, or else they won't give you attention. It's happening in all these parastatals. It's happening. Nothing goes for free there.
So what I'm saying is that they are groaning because their salaries are being cut amid the fact that we have inflation, the rise in the prices of goods and services. The salaries that you have, the little salary you have, is being cut.
But you see the politicians, the civil servants, they are part of, as I say, we people and the civil servant is part of us, the civil servant plus employed, right? Out of the masses on the street, that maybe they are qualified to work in certain, or they know who is who, that they fix in that civil servant. Are they speaking loud? You are a civil servant doesn't mean you should not be speaking loud about maladministration that is going on in the country. Because as it is now, have they cut the salary of the what's it called, politician, as the politician cut their salary, as the governor cut their
They
salary.
need to run the country. They need to run the country.
Well, are they paid the sacrifice likewise? The people that are telling you the salary and wages, is it only civil servant salary they are cutting up? How about the political appointees? How about the politicians? They are holding on. They are having juicy, salary. They are having juicy allowances. How about the National Assembly salary? Have they cut it? How about Mr. President's salary? Have they cut it? That's the question
Are
needs
you
to be
saying
asked.
they are showing hypocrisy?
Yes, surely. And that's why I said the NLC now is nothing to write home about. Labour Congress. It's nothing to write home about. Those are the things they're supposed to have been proactive of. That none of the civil servant salary should be cut. None of the civil servant salary should be deducted. So they're supposed to have been proactive, about this. When they're telling us our oil is in comatose, oil industry is in comatose. When they are telling us the energy is in comatose. So what do you expect? There will be high inflations of goods and services. But when you're talking, we always talk we're always sentimental when we're talking. That's what I'm saying. The Messiah that will fix this country, we don't need to say, or we don't need to start saying we don't want a Yoruba president, we want an Igbo president, we want an Hausa president. We want a Nigerian president that will be more dedicated, that will be more loyal to the country itself, that I'm Nigerian before being Southeasterner. I'm Nigerian before being Southwesterner. I'm Nigerian before being Northerner. Now look at what is going on all over the world. In the other time, a Nigerian is the deputy Senate, Is a deputy, minister.
Which country?
America, deputy minister of finance.
Okay.
States that deputy minister of finance in America is a Nigerian by birth. Is a Nigerian, aboriginal Nigerian, definitely. But move back and forth before he finally settled. That's Willie. I'm talking of Willie Adeyemo. Willie, they call him Willie there. No American will say, this guy is from a Nigerian extradition. It cannot be minister. It cannot be. Who the cap fits, let him come. And I'm looking at the way, because these are the problems. These are the roots of all these problems we are having now. Because we don't have sound people at the helm of affairs of governance. When you say this, they will say, no, it's my brother. I have to be there. Who Obasanjo helped? When Obasanjo was in power, who General Obasanjo helped? Did Obasanjo help the Southwesterner? Even the Southwesterner did not vote for Mr. Obasanjo as of that time. I look at the appointments. He never stagnant the appointment on one region, right? He pick up, he even employed a lot of Easterners. A lot of it, he put them around, say, come over, you guys. That was where he got Ezekwesili, he got Soludo, he got what's it called? Was it Batsindaji? What's it called? Adewumi. He got Adeshina. No, it wasn't the one that brought Adeshina in. It was Jonathan that brought Adeshina in. So all those things is the competency we need to stabilize this country. Because the way the country is now, it can never stand.
Let's take a cue at the APC convention. PDP members, officials that were voted in that APC, former PDP members. Are you surprised?
Funniest thing is, I can't even watch it. I couldn't watch it because the trauma that I'll be having, watching the people that bastardize the country, the people that put me to this, situation I am now, and I'll be watching them doing the caricature again. That tell you anything about those two parties. But what I'm hearing again is Okonjo-Iweala may likely come back, right, to be vice to one party presidential candidate. She may likely be vice, but in which way I'm saying, why not turn the table way around? Let her be president and any politician, because we just need a technocrat to fix up
Wike declared for presidency.
Of this country. You say what?
Wike has declared for presidency.
Wike to me, I will tell you is one of my man. Why I like Wike is I like people that are bold. Wike is bold. Wike can look up to your high, anybody high, and tell them the truth. This is what is going on. I like bold people. And for his boldness, those are Nigerians that we need. Those are the Nigerian, the caliber of leader we need. Somebody like Wike. I'm not saying he's corruption free likewise. So I'm not saying that. But for him, when he say right, when he see hey, call it A. He never mix word. He will tell you who are. Even criticizing his own people within the River State. They say charity begins at home, and you can't subdue Wike. That's why I just like him. I like both people. So for that aspect, if it comes out, I may still consider people like Wike
over other people.
Other people, because why I'm saying this, I've been monitoring this guy. He has never been silent. It was at times you now look at as if it was only Wike in PDP that is tackling the current, party. He's been vocal. He's been vocal, right? And I appreciate that a lot because he fight for the downrooted Nigeria, and he always when this government make any silly mistake, silly policy, he will come out and tackle them. He would come out and say it right. And as of yesterday, he was in what's it called? He was in Benue, donating money for the burnt, victims of the burnt fire disaster there. And he has done that. A lot of camp, IDP camp, donated money. You never look at you are from North, you are from this. I think he still have a bit of unified syndromes in him that he can unify the country together. You can see it goes around everywhere, all the states. He goes there to visit them. He wine and dine with them.
Okay, lastly, let's look at the governor of Anambra State, Soludo, has said no more sit at home. If you sit at home, you face their consequences. IPOB had, in a way, seen Soludo as somebody that would sympathize with them. What do you advise Soludo to do? Is it to dialogue or to just go along with his?
You see, what I see about the Easterners, the Igbos, they are very industrious and they are restless people. They always like engaging themselves through one activities or the other, right? But when you are not saying the manpower, the timing, you want to waste, who is losing? Soludo is an economist, so you know what they are losing in Anambra anytime they sit at home. You see, so you can't, 2 wrongs can't make a right. There has been marginalization already, but out of that marginalization, will you not keep yourself idle? You will not work. You won't work because somebody is being marginalized you. You're being marginalized by someone, or somebody has marginalized you. So you just stay put. You will not. I think that's the most nonsense, the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
Sometimes we need to make some sacrifice.
Not sacrifice. Who is feeling your sacrifice? Who is feeling your sacrifice?
I believe the government of Anambra State.
Is it still not same within? Is it not same within the region? Is it not? You are killing the economy of that southern region. You are killing the economy. What's it at home? Somebody is punishing you, and you are inflicting punishment on yourself likewise. That's nonsensical.
Can Nigeria work?
That's nonsensical.
Can Nigeria work?
Nigeria cannot work. They can only keep patching Nigeria because packaging, or anything you say. Because as it is now, the foundation, I keep saying, the foundation is not upright. The foundation is not solid. The national constitution, they package for us, it can never work because it was a military constitution that was already, they rushed to package that constitution for us because of they want to hand over. And the military are one of the people that destroyed this country. Because if not them, we won't be, if not the lacuna, if not the atrocity, we will not be in the same level we are now. And in our constitution, where they are still retaining immunity in the constitution, so a president cannot be removed. It cannot be tried. A governors cannot be tried. Thank God that they suddenly they just removed the National Assembly home. Before, National Assembly used to have immunity. So why not remove that clause alone? Let's start seeing a new Nigeria. Let's start seeing the building of a new Nigeria. Let them remove that immunity clause so that any president that is coming in if they can do that, we can be on the path. You know, we can be on the path of getting a new Nigeria. Okay. Any president that mess up, it will bundled out and be tried. They tried it for Benjamin Netanyahu. They tried it for former France president. He's on trial now. They tried it for a lot of presidents. The Mugabe, what's it called? The South African guy, Zuma, is on his way to jail back. He was in jail before. There was a clause they brought up that maybe they should free him, but the people protested. He's on his way to the jail back. We want such thing in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. I have is it the presidential candidate?
Presidential candidate or GPN?
GPN.
Yeah, presidential candidate. Yes. The founder of GPN party.
Now that APC has its convention, what are you going to say about APC convention?
Of course, the convention is old. Convention is old. Even they declared that they could not have it. They declared that they could not have it because of IB.
Okay.
The turnaround was too low. The people cannot.
Around was too low.
You don't see what is going on.
It was not low.
Not low.
Did you watch the?
I watched it.
How was it low?
They can't shake broom. They were weak.
Or is that how you mean it was low?
Yes, they were.
But
weak.
people attended the.
But then they can't shake broom. They were weak.
They didn't use the.
They want yes. They don't want to use broom again because broom is tired. I don't think the broom will die one day. The broom are tired them. I was surprised that nobody shake broom. I was weak.
Okay, we're waiting for them to shake.
Yes, shake broom. Nobody shake broom. I said this symbol of broom. I mean, they don't want to shake it again. It was so amazing yesterday because no one shake broom. It's very Turumbu who shake broom very well. All of them they refuse to shake broom, and it was stupidity because apparently they refuse to shake your symbol. You're supposed to like PDP the rest of their umbrella. But APC now carry broom go background. Why do you bring broom before?
No, it's not yet time for campaign.
No. You need to understand.
When they start campaign, they can see.
It's a convention.
No, they still have more chance.
Yes, it's a party
to shake the broom.
Yes, but if I'm coming out with Nigerian flag as my symbol. So Nigerian flag must be ruled from the what give us the symbol of what we are. That is what it's supposed to be.
They say former PDP members were officials that were voted in the convention.
Yes. It's always been. It's a current to be away out. So nothing concerns us for that. So what we see, Kule said, military destroy Nigeria. I want to put that in place. Okay. Military did never destroy Nigeria. Obasanjo destroyed Nigeria in 1999. That's where Nigeria is born.
One of the era of Babangida.
No. Era of Babangida, we're succeeding. Coin was there. We're using coin to buy.
Something started.
No, nothing cut out. Nothing.
When something want to start,
military fixed it. I'm coming.
It start at the point.
Listen. Military fixed. I'm coming now. Military fixed Nigerian until Obasanjo come in 1999. We lost coin. They leave 50 naira high currency. Coin was flowing. 50 kobo, 1 kobo, 10 kobo. We're buying things with coin. And before you get to 1 naira, food has food your house. Understand me? You don't buy food your house. We don't talk about them there. We're talking about masses here. So before you get to that, you don't buy food your house with kobo. Kobo. Obasanjo destroy kobo. Turn 1 naira to what kobo? To coin. So Kule do not say that the military return Nigeria. Military government was Nigerian eat. We eat, we drink, we successful.
So it is the
even the economy was strong.
Democracy
in 1999 destroyed the country. We lost coin. In the whole world, only Nigeria don't use coin. Google today. Nigeria don't use coin today in the whole world. That's the only country. And coin was the first currency discovery on earth. Any nation where don't use coin is a useless nation. Coin was the first currency in discovery. Any country where they declare to use coin to buy and to sell is a useless country on earth.
Okay, now that Wike has declared for presidency.
That's what I want. Wike is a man, but PDP go blind. Wike is a man, but PDP what? Nigeria need a Agboro. Nigeria need a man that talk.
Tinubu is Agboro.
Nigeria need a man that challenging. Tinubu no exist. That is Agboro in extra. Agboro in fairness there. Agboro in fairness. What is do is right. What the challenge is right. He fight a good fight. But Agboro of Turumbu is a thief. You don't understand me. It's to attack by force. It's to grab by force. That's not the kind of Agboro that Wike is. Wike is a man that what if I break for good, if I break for good thing. He fight for good fight. Understand me? But Turumbu no fight like that. Turumbu want everything to be him. That's the kind of fight that Turumbu fight. Selfishness, thank you. Selfishness. There's a selfishness kind of but we go challenge openly. And he covered the whole south side with his own voice. He tell the whole south side, no APC can enter the south side. He's Tom. Every day he go and challenge.
You are saying Wike is the right choice for PDP.
I said PDP go blind to go kill another person. Wike is the person. Wike go to stop PDP like this.
Does it have structure?
That is it. The structure is this. Wike is Wike. That's what I mean. His voice is power.
Can he Ghana vote in the north?
That is it. I said PDP vote in the north, vote in the west, vote in the south could be blind to go carry another person. You know, there is blindness. If they carry another person, they not carry Wike, they are blind. That is the only person that can deliver APC, PDP, and give them strength. But Wike can talk with his mind and do what he talk. But the person where they choose, now like this. It's coming, it is just a man.
So now, when are you going to have your convention?
My convention is coming in June.
Okay.
And we are coming to what? Listen to me. GPN is a party that come out, you know what I mean? We don't talk about convention now. We want to what? We co-create. We are creating members. We are forming, we are campaigning and look for members to support the party, to come in. We're going to register the party. APC never register, but we go register our own. APC party never register.
Why?
He changed from party to party to party.
APC party is registered.
He has never registered.
APC party is a registered party.
He never.
Okay, let me understand.
He has never understand.
Okay, let me understand.
APC came from name to name. It was AD before. From AD. From I'm coming, Mr. Man. I'm coming. APC never registered in this country. Go and tell them they said they register. They said they merged together. From North, from APC. Do you ever see APC register? They just say party that no register, just come and they take over. I'm coming.
They register.
Listen, you don't understand me.
They register with PAC.
It's a mystery.
Okay, mystery. You have come with mystery.
APC never register party. APC never register. Does that mean? This I have to explain. They change from party name, the party name, the party name.
That is not
I'm coming.
Okay.
When you say, okay, I was like this before, I register in this name, GPN.
You can change your name now.
Changing my name.
You meet TJ.
I'm coming now. When I change my name and come to APC now, I say I don't register my name for GPN. No, that's GPN you register. You will register GPN, you don't register APC. When you change the name to any other party, you must register that party. You understand me? So APC change their name to APC from whatever they change it when they come. They know but my own. I'm fighting to register. I'm calling everyone in Nigeria. Join me to register. To support the register. GPN, good people. GPN, good people. Good people. Nigeria. You need to understand Nigeria. You need to know what we are talking about. Registration of the party to boom all over the country is what we are talking about. It's coming out on June.
Okay.
It's going to be bubble next year.
We are here together.
Of course now. Yeah.
Okay. I will remind you when it gets to June.
I'm coming. Yeah, go happen.
It's
going to be.
I know now.
Yeah, go focus everything.
Okay.
This camera will carry everything.
Okay.
The back here could be GPN campaigning 2.5 million tons. We don't get time for today. You understand me? Flag everywhere. If you like, do your mouth. You know, like me.
Thank you very much.
I'm winning.
Thank you very much.
So what I'm going to say, please, APC support Wike. PDP support Wike, please. Wike is the man. He can put us in a good shape before GPN come in. You don't understand me? Wike can put us in a good shape before GPN. So
Thank
please support Wike. Yes, campaign, talk for Wike. Wike is the man. Leave any other person. Wike will succeed at PDP. Forget about Wike.
You are not the party man.
I'm coming.
Why will you support another party? I'm not your party.
I love party, other parties. I'm not the hypocrite.
You love APC?
I don't listen. APC party is a party I even heaven hate.
Even what?
Even heaven hate. APC as a party, even heaven Almighty hate it. Does that mean? Even heaven. Ancestors of Nigeria hate APC. Does that mean? If the ancestors love APC, they can succeed. The ancestors of Nigeria hate APC dictatorship. So they use charm and power to sustain power.
Who is charm?
Listen to me.
Who is charm?
They use power, charm, all manners of whatever they get to sustain APC. If you talk about APC, God said hate it, ancestors hate it. Does that mean? So this we need to know. But I love PDP. It's the umbrella that cover everybody. I love the useless broom. I hate the wicked broom. What is broom? Broom sweep evil. And the same evil that sweep cannot wait out of it. The broom sweep shit. Look at the same broom. You go take shit. This is a stupid party. They are trying to pursue bad people. We are the ones that bad pass.
Most of them are the people that won and ex-PDP members.
It can never be. Listen to me. This is a camouflage. APC symbol sweep bad thing, and the same bad thing they take. APC called for Kushi blow. They bring the people where could keep money, even the money where they collect from the people where they do what they keep the money to. Where those money? Where they collect from people where keep money, they keep the money too. When they collect from you, they keep it too. Because broom is to sweep something and take this thing where they sweep. If you sweep shit for broom, carry the broom, look, it goes 10 shit. That's the symbol.
Okay.
The symbol cannot come out from bad thing. It's in bad thing.
Okay, thank you very much.
So that's what you know. So PDP cover all of us.
Thank you.
The room fall, everything you go cover us.
Thank you.
So that's why I love PDP go prepare way for me to come in as CPM.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I
Don't talk what you don't talk. I don't tell you.
I have Mr. Lucky.
Is he afraid of me?
He's saying don't enter his lane. Good morning. Buhari defends choice of ex-PDP members in new APC ESCO.
Oh, let me clean my face first. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, my brothers and sisters who are living in overs. My name is Lucky Ayaguna. I don't know the Lagos. I will remain that. AKA. Now, my brother, everybody is frustrated. Frustrated. If you see every Nigerian man or woman, nobody smiling. Every face are strong like a lion who's looking for food to eat. Where Buhari no Buhari, Osibanjo no Osibanjo. Whatever he's saying is shameless to them because on that very day they were celebrating in Aso Rock, Ugo Square, that was killing in Kaduna. And Kaduna governor was hiding somewhere, shameless, covering face. And killing was going on in those states. It's a government for 7 years, 8 years who are in power. Still coming now, shameless, telling Nigeria, telling the world that APC are better than PDP for 60 years. It's a shame to Buhari, shame to Osibanjo, shame to Tinubu, shame to all the people leaders who stood on that convention on that day, telling the whole world, and Pastor Koyamu opened his mouth, said 60 years of a PDP, nothing to achieve. Since the day they came on board, they don't wear more than the PDP. I was angry. Nigeria was devastated. We are not happy. So Buhari is saying the new PDP is an APC, whatever, is irrelevant because he is already going. See, so Nigerians are not happy. We are being frustrated. They are frustrated.
Nigerians cannot do anything again.
What are they going to do? When you see the whole youth going around supporting everybody that day, the old men were sitting down. Look at the foam. Foam was coming out from their mouth. Some people who are ruling us, that 7,500 years, 90 years, 80 years, sitting down, drinking, and the youth were carrying placards. See Tinubu, see Buhari, see, oh my God, it's a shame to youth. I am not happy. I'm telling you the truth. Did you see the convention? See youth, 30, 25, 16, 40. All the youth are the ones celebrating on that very day. Everybody, they are the ones carrying placards. Adamu, oh my God. Oh God, what are we talking about? It's a lot. Kayamu coming out and tell the whole world that since your PDP, APC, 7 years is better than 7. Oh my God, it's a shame to them. I am not happy.
Let's look at Wike declares for presidency.
You see, before I go that, the only person I respect that very day who said the truth was Osibanjo. He said, great job, 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 job. The meaning of that, there's a failure of that 7 years. That they did not create job, did not do anything. That's the only person that speaks very well. But the rest of them, all of them speak what? Anger.
You actually watched you follow the...
I was watching them to see if the youth can tell the old men that they should go and sit. But they were busy celebrating, collecting money from them, enjoying that youth. They are waiting to take over the government. Anyway, declaration of Wike, my brother. What am I going to say? He has a right to do that. But how far can he go? How far can Wike go? See, I I know at the end, they are still going to come down. For me, it's supposed to be the turn of the South. But if the Northern PDP give to the South, APC give to the South, now the next president is supposed to come for Southeast. Yoruba have ruled for 8 years under South, which Obasanjo. Under South, good luck, have ruled for 6 years. But the Southeast have not gotten anything. But I know that if it's true, if the thing comes to the South, it's going to be talk between the Southwest and the Southeast. But who will the Southeast bring out? Already we know that the Southwest, Asibanjo and Tinubu is coming out. But at the end, Asibanjo will come down for the Papa called Tinubu. But who will face Tinubu in Southeast? Is it Obi? Is it Wike? Because I told you earlier, if the Tinubu come out from APC under South, go and pick Dandoje or pick anybody in the North, automatically the Yoruba and Hausa will, they will. I don't go there for the job problem. See, workers say they cut their salary, don't cut their salary. What I'm saying, go inside. Some of us are not even eating, we are not even collecting salary. At least they say have salary collecting. What are they doing?
They don't know
what are they? What is going on in Nigeria? What is moving? Nothing. It's the workers. There's some people who cannot eat. People are in the hospital. Even the Ukraine, they are fighting, they are still eating. Nigeria, no fight, we are not eating. Things are very expensive. What are you telling me? And they cut their salary. Let them go home.
No. You can't say civil.
We should shut down the country. The country is shut down already. What is working? If 200 bandits can enter Kaduna Airport, just play around and go back. Army never kill one. What is Army collecting salary for? What is police collecting salary for? What is their salary? Well, you are not securing us. If 200 bandits with Okada can go airport runway,
a whole international
airport in Kaduna, and Kaduna governor is sitting down, President Buhari.
Why is it that?
And Paris president himself have done well, and they are killing people in every day. 50, 30, 60. You are telling you are better than PDP. It's a shame to this government. It's a shame.
Okay, let's look at No More Sit at Home from Soludo.
So all the effort for years, for months, for days, every Monday, in name of people not say. Just one day, a governor come and said, no, sit at home. Something to do somewhere.
Because
Something is wrong
was looking
somewhere.
at the fact that IPOB was looking at Soludo as somebody that will bring them and do a dialogue with them. But as he came, he surprised many people and said, no more sit at home.
I believe that Anambra, India Anambra love Soludo. I love peace. I want peace. And there's nothing wrong if Soludo can stop them, but the only thing is that let Soludo still work so that they can release Nnamdi Kanu out of that prison. Yes, if he did not do that, they will continue. Yes, I don't know Lagos. Yes, we are not Lagos. Very soon we are not going to be in Nigeria. We'll be south and cut off of this country. So what I'm saying is that Soludo, he have done well for that area. Let the other governors like Omeha. You see, Omeha is busy. They are all living in Abuja. All of them, they have a bed in Abuja. Soludo has start. But let's watch him and see whether it's going to be.
Why is it that our attention is not on the basic amenities that we can get? There is high price, high inflation in goods and services. That is high prices of goods and services. No light, unemployment. But our attention is just focused on convention. Politics.
Despite the 70 billion they pay to Genco or according to them, we don't have light. Do you believe Nigeria government still borrowing people or dashing people $1 billion? Why we are borrowing in the whole world? With China, our president is still giving some country billion. Why we are suffering? But Nigeria people are watching. Where are we going? Nobody is talking. The country is shut down already. Shut down. We don't have president. There is no vice president. They are busy campaigning.
We have a vice president.
Well, hold on. You say you have. Yes, vice president on that convention. He said, hold on. What is that? He said. It's a shame. And did they increase? Media are not helping matter too.
Don't let them push you.
Media are not helping the matter. They are worse.
Don't let them push you.
You see, this guy for China. What's the name again? Amokpa Shehu. Running with these politicians. Aga, we get. Our media in Nigeria are not helping matter. Egunje don't spoil them. Egunje don't spoil them. Private don't spoil them. You see, channel television. What's the name? Amokpa and Shehu running. Aga, come. Let me. Aga, we what's the name? Former Minister of Transportation, Roti Amechi. Aga, come. Okay. What? They are not saying
is that they went to the convention. In the interview there.
Let me tell you, if PDP tomorrow, even my best friend, house, Benedict Johnson, actor, which every day we always condemn APC. I saw him that day standing before everybody say APC are the best. My brother, what are you an Igbo man? Imagine, what is going on? And I expect Benedict to be saying that it's time for the Igbo now. You are saying, oh my God, it's a shame. What is going on? What kind of embarrassment is this? Gathering some actors, some musicians, clapping for APC. APC don't make Nigeria useless. APC have turned Nigeria to Ewa going. You know how it be? Nigeria becomes laughing stock in the whole world. Let me tell you,
what is the solution?
Now, the solution is that now, Almighty Father, God, please send a good leader down to Nigeria to help everybody. From where? He can pick from Edo, in my area. He can pick from Igbo land. He can pick from Yoruba land. He can pick from Hausa land. A country that somebody that will come will not say, this is not my brother, this is not my brother, that we make this country thing. What do we want? We need food. We need good education. We need water. We need electricity. And you believe this money? I watch Ukraine. Despite the bomb that's rolling everywhere, there is still water and light. But today, we have no bomb, we have no gunshot, no water, no food, no electricity, no transport, no houses. We are dying in silence.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Okay.
Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Jolly. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
We are surprised. I was surprised at the convention that most people that were elected were ex-PDP members. What will you say about that?
Well, it happens like that.
Is it a tactic by the APC to?
Actually, the APC as a party, they don't have experience in terms of how to manage conflict resolution.
Conflict resolution, yeah.
They don't have the experience when it comes to conflict resolution. The only party that have experience when it comes to conflict resolution is only PDP. That is why they are trying to borrow ideas. And those people that they know that have managed conflict with PDP from the past, they try to hold them into their party by giving them, I think, some appointment just to persevere with them so that they can have an alliance with them. That's what they are doing there. The APC don't have a, they don't have an experience when it comes to conflict resolution. They don't have experience when it comes to governance. That's why they are trying to liaise with PDP so that they can help them to manage their crisis. That's what happened there.
Okay. Well, some people not agree with you. What you just said now.
If you have a contrary view, then you let me.
I said some people will not agree with you.
I don't even want people to agree with me. It's my own opinion. I'm entitled to it.
Some PDP members will not agree with you. Yes, so by saying that even the Adamu himself should clear his name of corruption charges.
I think corruption is APC is more of corruption, because when you look at the incident that is unfolding since let me say over the 7 years now, you can discover that corruption. But these are parties that claim that they want to fight corruption, and it's a pity that a country like Nigeria that we find ourselves in this kind of quagmire. Because let me give an example. Like the former governor of Edo State, who was the former chairman of the PDP of APC, Adamu Oshomole, he was a corrupt man. Corrupt man, a very crafty man. Adamu also is a corrupt man. There is nobody. Even Adamu Oshomole said, he said, if you want your corruption case to be cleared, you have to decamp to APC. If you want your sin to be forgiven, you have to decamp to APC. APC is just like I can tell you that APC is a dumping site for corrupt people. Dumping site. I call it dumping site for corrupt people. Those people that PDP filter out, they are the one in charge of APC today.
That was what I was expecting to hear. Wike declares for presidency. How do you see that move?
Well, to me, anybody can declare. Even me, I will declare also. If Wike declare as a president, it's normal. But there's one thing I want people to understand is this. Me, I'm a PDP man to the core. And I love Nigeria before I become a PDP man. I can sacrifice my life for this country.
You can sacrifice your life for
this country. Because of the love I have for this country. But as a PDP man, I've been able to assess all the aspirants who are contesting for the position of the president. I discovered that the only person who has the political muscle to pull APC out of power is only Atiku Abubakar. Wike may not see it the way I see it. But sometimes I will tell myself, look, I will use myself, my life as a shorty. If Atiku did not perform very well, you can stone me to death. I've said this several times to people. What do I mean by that? Wike is thinking that maybe presidency is a result of river politics. No, it's a different ballgame. Atiku have the experience, in political experience, economic experience, leadership experience, and his exposure. Atiku is the second largest political movement in Nigeria after Buhari. Atiku is the second player of labor in this country after Aliko Dangote. This person as Atiku as a person, I've seen as a person that can be able to rescue Nigeria from these political mess APC have put us. Let me tell you what I mean by that. This is not the time for us to be talking about SAT to bring in presidency. No. This is the time for us to talk about the love of the party, for the party. If you want somebody from the SAT to become a president of this country today, I will tell you, APC will still win the election. The only calculation PDP is going to focus on is by bringing somebody from the north. That is only what they can do.
That's their best bet.
That is the best position they can do. Bring somebody from the north, a man that you know that have a political movement in the north. The only person I know there that can counter with APC is Atiku Abubakar from the north. It is only when you are in power you can be talking about power going to the south. Are you getting me now? It is only APC that have APC can be shouting that let power come to the south because they are in power. You are not in power. You can't be telling power should come to the south. Look, if Wike is not taking, if this is kind of lifestyle of egoism, if he is not taking, he may end up in jail. Because what do I mean by that? If you allow APC to come back 2023, automatically your own is finished. What PDP should be focusing on now is not power coming to the south. It's how can we capture power from APC?
Party politics.
Are you getting me now? If those people that love, that's what they should be focusing on. How can we capture power from this man from Edo? The only way you can do that is by bringing an experienced politician, a man that has the political muscle, a man that has the political experience, a man that has the money, the financial muscle to pull these people out of power. It is only Atiku that have this muscle that can do it. This man is the only person that can do the job. When you comes to Fulani, they say ethnic sentiment, Fulani thereabout. To me, I don't agree with them. Look, when Musa Yar'Adua was a Fulani man, he ruled very well. He was a man of rule of law in this country. He was the one that made us to understand that the rule of law in this country. He was a Fulani man. There's what they call fallacy of canvas as the hasty conclusion. For the fact that I am a thief does not mean everybody in the door are thief. Yes. If to be that Fulani, there are some Fulani, some element in the Fulani that are killing people does not mean Atiku is part of them. No. Let us remove sentiment from it. Like if you go to the eastern part of the country, there are people that are pushing drug dealers. When you go to the Yoruba, there are people that are 419. But you cannot say because these people that are drug dealers and 419 that these people should label them with. No. There are some people, some individuals in the northern part of the country who are Fulani, who are not good. But does not mean that all Fulanis are bad. To the best of my knowledge and understanding, as a man that loves PDP and loves Nigeria, I'm supporting Atiku for presidency.
Why are we not talking about other parties, just APC and PDP?
And well, let me tell you something. APC as a political party I can say the APC is the most confused party in Africa. What do I mean by that? People who have not spent years in your party, you are electing them as a national working committee. People that have not were granted in your party, like Kenu Namani, like other people. Omishere that just entered your party less than 1 year. You become a secretary of the state. You can see all these people, they don't even know what is politics. PDP can never make such grievous mistake. PDP remain a party. When you talk about conflict resolution, PDP has the mechanism of conflict resolution in this country. PDP may not be the good party to you. But say, if the desirable is not available, the available becomes the desirable.
Why are we not talking about other parties aside APC, PDP?
Like now, in Nigeria now today, the only political party, the big wins, which I know, the two contending parties is PDP and APC. Every other political party, they are just trying to make some noise. They are there for their money. You get me now? The only party who I know that want to that is interested in winning election, not registering a political party for you to gain some money and gain some political influence and gain some money, political relevance. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a party that can win an election. That's what we should be focusing on. Like other Western world, like America, they have a two-party system of government. It happens there. If we can be able to practice all this two-party system of government in Nigeria, all these party people you are seeing that are playing over our intelligence will not, all this thing will not happen.
Okay, how has Nigeria benefited you as a Nigerian?
Benefited me?
Yeah. What have you benefited from Nigeria?
Well, I would say that I have benefited. What I would say I have benefited from this country, I benefited existence. There are people today.
Is that a benefit? That is benefit from God.
No, okay. There are people today to exist on earth is God, is from God. But God put people in leadership that will like this place now. That's what I have said now. I'm trying to explain to you clarification on what I have said. God gives life, but the protection is human protection.
Okay.
The security aspect of this country, I can benefit that. I benefit that from my country. Okay. Are you getting me now? It is not. I'm coming now. It is not until the government will put money, give me money to do business that will start benefiting from the government. I have been able to move from Kola down to Ogba today because there is security on the road that can protect life and property. At least that one is the low what I benefit from the government.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Ajali. Good morning. Let's continue. You wanted to interfere in the question I asked that man. What has he benefited from Nigeria?
Yeah, good morning, Christian, and to XM viewers. Hope the week will be better for all of us. You can imagine by mere physical examination of this person. What is the problem? What is the problem? Did I need the attention? Okay. It's okay, my brother. It's okay. It's okay. So that you don't intercept.
You are in life. Continue.
Please, everybody has right to his opinion, which of course I'm not under any pressure to speak. Though I'm not feeling all that strong, but I'm not here to satisfy anyone, but I'm here to say the truth. And those who are not open to the truth will only resort to attacking people without any, of course, justifiable arguments. It's very unfortunate. Like most of them there, I wouldn't want to mention their name because such people are not relevant as far as I'm concerned. Calling their name might be a way of promoting them is very unfortunate. But then,
you need to ignore some.
Of course, you have to ignore them as a public analyst.
I see some people over there trying to insult the analyst. It is not wise. It's not wise of you.
Of course, it's unbecoming of them, and none of them among them can stand here and address the world.
You know what we are doing?
You know what we are standing here even in the heat of the sun. You see, I'm being able to articulate, address myriads of problems bedeviling the Nigerian state and especially humanity. You just asked the last question you told to this your gentleman who said he loved Nigeria and is ready to die for Nigeria. That is his own position. But you can imagine a man who said he loved Nigeria and is ready to die for Nigeria could not give one reason why he is ready to die for Nigeria, could not give any reason why what he has benefited in his last 3 3 decades in Nigeria as a Nigerian. He's telling us existence. You can understand the level of madness. That's why the youth will continue to be enslaved, because none of them know the essence of governance. They, like a man of his, don't know that as a citizen, the office of the citizen should be the first priority of every government. He's saying that what he has benefited is existence. And I'm here to tutor him.
It's only God that gives that.
Yes, as a teacher, and having taught background.
Anyone that threatens your existence is something else.
That is an error, you see. He has been deceived in such level of error and self-denial. He doesn't know that it is the duty of the government to create an environment for economic revival, development, and to give benefits, dividend of democracy to the people. Ask him now. He's been affected by this eclectic, erratic power supply. Total blackout.
Almost total blackout.
You see, he's not addressing those issues. He spent over 2 minutes and could not give one reason, one benefit he has enjoyed as a citizen, supposed citizen of Nigeria. It's very unfortunate, and you can see why the person of his like will continue to support the likes of Atiku.
Okay.
Well, I don't
Let's not dwell on
disturb anyone who intends to aspire, but the fortunate thing is that a tribe a particular tribe will not continue to dominate over other tribes. We have over 250 tribes in Nigeria, ethnic nationalities. And the minutes of that tribe cannot continue dominance over the rest of the tribes. That is the fundamental issue. Nobody's talking about Fulani race or whatever. Now, we've seen the damage they have done to humanity, which is undeniable. And the damage is still going. Look at Friday, the level of massacre in Kaduna State. Those people see
in
the airports, they even interrupted the normal process. International flights. And this is still in Nigeria. You see, until we continue to take responsibility of our ignorance and sentiments, we cannot address the mirrors of problem. Of course, we keep on sinking Nigeria abysmally. As it stands now, Nigeria is not something you can trust with your destiny, with your future. A man of his own, I believe he may have been married or about to marry. If he has a children and he has a wife to take care of under this economic hazard, he wouldn't be talking like this, because he lacks vision and direction by what he's saying. Existence, how does existence becomes the rights, the benefits of a citizen?
Instead, the government has become a threat to our existence.
The government has become a threat to the existence of the supposed citizens. People are losing their lives to life, and losing their life to freedom, and losing their life because what calamity, what problem did those people do to the Nigerian state that Nigeria refused to provide the needed security to protect their life and property? The house was destroyed, razed, their children, their wives were razed and killed, you see, under the watch of the government. And you're telling me that this is not a fair government, and this is not a fair country. You see, even the supposed citizen who say he want to die for Nigeria cannot tell us one thing he has benefited as a Nigerian citizen. Why most of people in diaspora in another man's country have benefited free education, health insurance, health scheme, health facilities, have benefited job creations, have benefited foods, free foods.
Almost everything that...
almost everything, shelter. And here in Nigeria, the supposed people, most of them who are criticizing us, have have benefited mostly from the Western world. What they cannot benefit here in Nigeria. When they visit Nigeria, they will be in a haste to leave because they know that the country is not safe for them. I can name one of them, one or two of them.
Okay.
You sneak in and you sneak out. You fly away because Nigeria. Most of them cannot visit even their village, their country home because of insecurity.
Okay.
If there is anyone that should talk about Nigeria, I think I'm more qualified. I was born in Kano State. I hail from Imo State. And I've spent most of my time in the Western region. You see, I've spent over 10 years in Lagos and other parts of the Western region. During my visits or between revisits, I discovered that most of those remote places are still in dark. The presence of government have not been felt in those communities. I've been in Osun State, I've been in Akure, Ondo, I've been in Ogun State. Most of those regions are dead traps. There's no development. There's no road. There's no facility, basic facilities. And you have spent for 62 years calling yourself one Nigeria. Most of the suburbs in Lagos, even in Lagos State, are so backwards and remote in this 21st century. Now visit the north. The north is another world entirely. You see, there is total absence. Unfortunately, because of their dark minds, they destroyed the policies of Jonathan. One of the policies that would have, the sit at home. Sit at home is very unfortunate that you can stay here and condemn what is happening in the East. You have not been in the East. I've traversed 5 states within the Southwest, 9 or 10 states in the North, and I heard from the East. So I stand a better chance to give a better judgment based on informed position.
Okay.
The Southern Eastern people had been subjected to such level of injustice, deprivation, marginalization, which have been sustained for barely 60 years.
Okay.
Of course, which led to the Civil War, and those issues have not been addressed. In fact, have taken another dimension,
Okay.
which unfortunately has destroyed the fabric of existence as a people.
Mr.
And the only thing that can remedy this situation is to come back to the negotiating table.
Okay.
Of course, Nigeria is a country first on ethnic nationalities.
Okay.
It's a country that was established based on negotiations. The bringing of the southern and northern protectorate to serve the British business or economic interests.
Okay, thank you very much.
Which, of course, expired after a century.
Okay.
And now we are within a window period
Okay.
where anything can happen.
Okay.
And for us to, of course, continue to cohabit, we must return to the place of negotiation
Okay.
as a way of addressing this issue.
Okay.
And call for referendum if any party or any group that wants to continue as a country, as a Nigeria can do that. But any ethnic nationality who deem it necessary to move forward with their own lives will be allowed to do that, because that is a fundamental and, of course, politically protected right and opinion.
Thank you very much.
So I'm not suggesting should you condemn whatever is happening, or what the people freely and, of course, willingly choose to sit at home as a way of repressing their grievances and annoyance, and the fail as a result of the failed state is very unfortunate.
Thank you very much, Mr.
So Nigeria cannot go on with these sentiments and abracadabra, and we must tell the truth, irrespective of who is hurting.
Okay.
Nigeria is dead.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you can attest to that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Chigozie Ndibo.
Thank you very much.
Chigozie Ndibo.
Thank you very much.
Chigozie, the lovers of peace.
Mazi Chineke, thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Before Mr. Martin comes on, yes, Mr. Raf's number is 090-1914-8906. 090-1914-8906. Mr. Raphael's number 090-1914-8906. Good morning, Mr. Mr. Martin, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
What is your take on the just concluded convention? What are the things you can pick out from the convention?
Okay, thank you for having me. Matu is the name. I think for me, it is not yet Uhuru in APC, like the leadership is trying to make everybody believe. Because if you look at the composition of the National ESCO, see that Adamu, who recently defected from PDP to APC, is now holding a strategic position in APC. Omisere was a deputy governor in Osun under PDP. So look at the two strategic positions. Though I'm not saying somebody who is already a full-fledged member of APC should not hold such position. But if somebody like Tinubu was in a position to determine who gets what, I don't think he will concede such strategic position to people who defended into the party. Then again, I think APC merely postponed the evil day. Because what happened at Eagle Square was compelling aspirants to jettison their ambition and follow the directive of Mr. President. Don't forget that before that convention, Mr. President set up a committee that included Loretta Noche, Malami, Hopu Zodima, and some other persons to monitor compliance of his directive with respect to the consensus and unity list.
Okay.
So to that extent, you cannot say it is all Uhuru in APC, because people who were compelled, forced to jettison their ambition of becoming stakeholder at that level in APC, and people who were projecting other presidential chairmanship aspirants, they are not just relaxing. They are studying the scenario. They are studying how their interests have been jeopardized as a result of the new ESCO. So I think after some while, we'll start getting reaction and to know who is better positioned by this emergence of Adamu. Because whether I like it or not, we can only have one APC candidate for presidency. And as it stands, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is already an aspirant. Devuma is already an aspirant. Roger Okorocha is an aspirant. Orji Zokali is an aspirant. And some other aspirants. And some other who are being rumored to have ambition to aspire, like the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and some other persons. So if their interest is not well protected, they will react. And again, it is yet to be understood by stakeholders, by political gladiators, whether who Mr. President is backing. Because for me, I think if Mr. President is not interested in who becomes the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, or who succeeds him, or who fly the flag of APC in the 2023 election, I don't think he will want to usurp other people's position and force a chairmanship on the party. Because before now, we understood that when the issue of leadership of APC comes up, Mr. President always stand aloof and allow that people like Tinubu and Co to call the shot. But this time around, he stands his feet on the ground, not just giving the direction, he set up a committee to ensure that they comply with the directive. That is dictatorial by our standards.
Okay. Are you surprised that XPD members were taking over the party?
It's misreaction. I may say I'm not surprised because if you look at the APC per se, you can say that APC composition is having almost 35, if not 40% PDP, even before the emergence of Adamu as the chairman now, as the substantive chairman. So to that extent, PDP is already rooted in APC. You see, in Nigeria, what we have is, we don't have politicians with ideology. Their driving force is always because of their pecuniary interest, personal aggrandizement. They are not there because they want to better the life of anybody, because they want to bring the dividend of democracy to anybody, because of infrastructural development, because of growing the economy. They're only there because of their pockets. So that is why you see a politician in PDP today, the next day he's jumping into APC because perhaps he didn't get what he's looking for in PDP. The next day he's not able to achieve it in APC, he jumps to another political party. They are not driven by ideology, rather they are driven by pecuniary interests. So I'm not surprised that we are seeing PDP, the campees into APC, taking over the leadership of APC.
Okay, let's look at Wike declares for presidency.
He's eligible.
Why do you laugh?
I laugh because must everybody contest? Everybody must not contest. But again, I think it is within his rights as a Nigerian who is eligible. I'm not hiding. Who is eligible to contest? But for me, I don't think he should be throwing his heart into the ring. I think he can do better in other positions. I'm not saying he's not qualified to contest. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that for me, I don't want to see the likes of Wike as a president. As a person, I don't want to see his like. Because for me, he's somebody who is always at the center of crisis in PDP. I'm sorry to say, anytime you see leadership crisis in PDP, Wike is always at the center of
things are not going well that you see at the center of the crisis.
But he's not the only one in PDP. Even when the leadership of the party is supposed to speak, the party have a spokesman. Wike will jump into the scenario and start speaking. So somebody like that who is always at the, he wants to dominate every discussion in PDP, in the polity. For me, I don't like such character.
That electoral act, this section 84, subsection 12, will be made a law.
No, even if such, because
some people are declaring they have to resign.
No, even if you sustain section 84, section 12, has been amended by National Assembly, that does not mean that a governor who is vying for elected position will have to resign.
Minister.
It borders on political appointees. But again, I think if you subject that discussion, I mean, that judgment of Abia court to
debate,
the whole hall of litigation to Supreme Court, I think the Attorney General will lose out. Because for me, how can you say there was a court order by Federal High Court in Abuja? The case was instituted by PDP.
Okay.
They already restrained the President, Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Justice, Minister of Justice, Attorney General of the Federation, from tampering, deleting with that section 84, section 12, until the substantive issue was dealt with. Another person took the same case to a court in Ibadan. The court declined jurisdiction before they went to the court in Abia. So in a nutshell, the court that gave the first order in Abuja has equal jurisdiction with the one in Abia, in Umuahia. So how come the Attorney General of the Federation is choosing and picking which one to obey? So that's why I'm saying that's why I encourage National Assembly, both the two chambers of National Assembly, the Senate and House of Representatives, to appeal that case. And I equally encourage House of Rep that have made it bold to say they are reporting the judge to NJC, National Judicial Council. They should do so.
What's your take on this. What's your take on Soludo's banning of this money sit at home?
For me, I think it's a function of who is initiating sit at home currently, who is enforcing sit at home currently. For instance, IPOB that initiated sit at home are back out, saying they have cancelled Monday sit at home. And as it stands, there's a few of you unknown. I've come to visit Southeast during December and part of January. You see, every Monday there's apprehension in the air, there's tension in the air, fear of the unknown. Everyone wants to rush out of the Southeast. Everybody wants to see if you have any business outside Southeast, you'll be planning to leave either Sunday night or you don't want Monday to meet you. But the issue is IPOB have said we are no longer enforcing Monday sit at home. Then the question is, who is interested in Monday sit at home? So on that ground, I think the governor is right. Because if you look at the economic impact, the negative economic impact it's having on the Southeast geopolitical zone, I think is monumental. If IPOB is still insisting on Monday sit at home, then the government of Anambra State and every other stakeholder in the Southeast will come to attempts to negotiate with them. But especially where IPOB is saying we are no longer enforcing it. And we hear issue of unknown government. And not today, nobody has been able to unravel who is unknown government. Perhaps they are the one enforcing it. So why should a governor not stand with feet and want to improve the economic fortune of the state? So to that extent, I don't see anything wrong with Mr. Governor saying people should resume duty on Mondays, especially as there's no known face. Monday is a day. I said there's no known face saying sit at home. IPOB say we are no longer enforcing it. Then if anybody is interested in enforcing it and he needs to be engaged, the person should come forward so that Anambra State governor and any other state for that matter in the Southeast can negotiate with them. But where it stands, no known face is enforcing it, and you want people to comply with it. So the governor, I think it's a challenge, so that whoever is interested is enforcing it can come forward for negotiation with the state government.
How do you look at workers' salary being cut amid inflation?
It is equally a recipe for crisis, because you are cutting workers' salary and other indices is on the increase. If you have a situation where diesel is selling for about 700 naira per liter, kerosene 600 naira per liter, aviation fuel is about 700 and something, if not 800 per liter, and the worker, you are cutting their salary, the impact of the increase in all these commodities, all these areas is affecting their well-being. So how do you marry the two? It is even a period where workers should be clamoring for increase in wages to catch up with the astronomical increase in goods and services. So I think the government should look inward. But again, the government and the people who are among the affairs of government, they are too corrupt, because at every level, at every point in time, they have money in their pockets. They are not mindful of what is happening to the ordinary man. Look at the issue of subsidy. It's a scam to the extent. I'm not saying there's nothing like subsidy. I will not make the same mistake Muhammadu Buhari and APC made while they were in opposition, saying there's nothing like subsidy, that subsidy is scam. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the money the government claim that we are spending on subsidy is more than the actual money being spent. How can you convince Nigerians that before 2015 we were consuming between 35 to 40 million liters of PMS a day? Currently we are consuming 7 million liters. It's not realistic. Under lockdown, the government made us to understand that while we were under lockdown, we were consuming 50 million liters a day. And during that period, we only have personnel who were on essential services moving around on the road. So how come doctors, journalists like you and your colleagues, how come you people consumed? That is why I should even ask you this question. How come you and your colleagues and doctors and others, special people who render special service during COVID-19, how come you people consume 50 million liters of PMS a day?
I'm not in the position to answer that question. I'm not in the position to answer that question. Thank you very much, Mr. Who are you, Mr. Matthew? Mr. Matthew is a politician. He wants to put me on the spot.
Good morning to you, Mr. Christian Chukwu.
Good morning, Mr.
A
David.
very wonderful Monday.
You can see your man, Omishore Abdullah.
I don't have man.
PDP member.
Are
you not in PDP together?
Don't accuse me. I'm not
in PDP together?
I'm not a card member of PDP.
Okay.
So you are coming on here.
Okay, APC.
Just accuse me forcefully. Say David, you are a PDP card member.
Ask the question: Is he not your member?
I'm not a PDP member.
You have answered
No, I'm asking you the same question.
I don't know if you're a PDP member or not.
I'm not. But before I speak, there's something I need to address, please. And you are the moderator.
Those people that are really talking down on the analysts.
On the analysts is please and please. I want to appeal to everyone, please. In as much as everybody has their own diverse views, please don't insult anybody, please. Because someone will not leave his house, come here and then air his own just to air his own views. And next thing, one person will stand up, fool, idiot, get out. It doesn't go well. You know what? See, no, if you happen to be in the media house, they will what?
No, you cut the person off.
No, they will cut the person off. So please let us imbibe decency. Yes, please. Nobody should start.
Despite the fact that we're on the street, so
yeah, that's why we're on the street. Please, because I might tolerate it. Yeah, young man might not tolerate it. So please and please, even if it might happen to me tomorrow. So even if you don't subscribe to his opinion, please don't insult him. Please, there are better ways of you doing it.
Okay. Why defend choice of ex-PDP members in new APC ESCO?
Why does what?
Defend the choice of ex-PDP members.
What will you have him do? What will you have him do? Because it's corrupt. The present chairman of APC, Adamu, now has 149 count charge. 149 count charge on his head now. And that is man, Buhari is telling Nigerians. It shows that, show me your friend, I'll tell you who you are. It shows.
Is that in politics?
It is in politics now. Buhari is corrupt. Because by every permutation, Buhari has wanted this man to be president. Sorry, to be APC national chairman. And you know what about Buhari does? Buhari does. He likes consensus candidates. He does not like challenge. See, Buhari does not like people to go out and then struggle it out when it comes to electoral period. He likes consensus candidates. Imagine a person like Adamu Abdullahi is 75 years of age. Now tell me, how many states can such man talk come 2023? How many states can a man of 25 years talk? We all saw the deficiencies in the president campaign last election. That when he goofed, when he went to the Delta State, he was calling someone presidential candidates. When that one was supposed to be gubernatorial aspirant, he was naming that one presidential candidate. He went to Ogun State. He went there and say APC top to bottom, APC top to bottom. So all those kind things unwarranted mistakes, which is supposed to be avoidable. This man does not have the integrity, because that is the only idea. It shows that APC has even lost it all. Now, to my greatest shock, Omishore, that has not even clocked 1 year in the party, giving him a very sensitive post. Secretary. It shows APC does not even have bearing. APC have lost
to help them win Osun State.
We help them win Osun State. A man that could sell out his party in 2018 Osun gubernatorial election. He sold out PDP because of money. Oyinlola sold out PDP because of money. Now, what gave you the audacity that this man will not sell you out again? If he could sell out his party just because of money, greed, how sure are you that come 2023, this man will not sell out APC to the opposition party? So I don't see about 90% that make up this APC National Working Committee, they are all PDP. Now tell me, this man, PDP chairman now, will now come and tell Nigerians that PDP has won the economy for 16 years.
Under what of him?
Was not part of them. He was a two-time governor under PDP. No, under PDP. Yes, 8 years. He was a senator under PDP. Before he came to APC in 2014, he will not come and say PDP has ruined the economy. Omission too will not say PDP has ruined the economy. When in the camp in 2018, all his life has been PDP.
If that is the position of the party, then you don't need to attack them. If that is the position of the party, APC as a party, that PDP has ruined the economy, you don't need to attack them.
I think a part of the people that ruin the economy. APC has said, join our party, your sins will be forgiven. Adam Sumule said that on national TV. The former chairman, there was immediate past chairman said that, said join our party APC, your sins will be forgiven. So these are people who are the major problem of Nigeria. Nigeria politics, there is no ideology. Because if there is ideology, one person will not be jumping around from here and there. If there is ideology, that is the main issue. But until we have ideology, see, in as much as you like it or you don't like it, give kudos to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Give kudos to Governor Nyesom Wike. Give kudos to some who has been consistent in one party. Asiwaju has been consistent in one party. Do you know that? Not like all this one running out as get just out of power. You see, if such thing continue in Nigeria, my brother, we will not go forward.
The structure of this convention, would it favor Bola Tinubu?
The structure, Bola Tinubu has,
the APC,
Bola Tinubu has lost it out. You don't know yet. On the day of the convention, nobody could sing on your mandate which shall stand. They say if you sing it, they will slap you. There is nothing like mandate. Nobody is permitted to sing on your mandate. We shall stand. Now,
that's a strong one. No?
The only group that was striving there was Shivajo support group, and these people else from the north. You think what is daft? Why said something? Why said something? He said something to the new chairman of what APC. He said, "Don't give APC ticket to the highest bidder." What does that signal you? He said, "Don't give." He said, "Don't give APC tickets to the highest bidder." What does that mean? Is he referring to me?
No.
I don't get money now. Is he referring to you? Are you contesting? Are you asked to become president? No. It shows that the president know what he wants to. He knows that Asiwaju has not it all. Asiwaju will not get any ticket because if the president could say something like that, okay, who has been fronting? Who has been going to Kaduna to spend 1 billion? Who has been holding birthday in Kano? Who has been giving rice in Kano? Who has been giving rice on the street of Lagos? Asiwaju. But the president said, don't give APC ticket to highest bidder. The president is wise.
I don't sing on your mandate.
Nobody go sing on your mandate. Start go follow yesterday on Saturday. The majority of my friends, that work with the House of Assembly,
10 minutes, very 10 minutes.
They want to Takpeja. They all went as delegates. If I go to the House of Assembly, they all went there as delegates. He was telling me that David, we could not sing on your mandate. That was these guys were policing them. It was only Oshibajo support group that was striving. It shows that Buhari himself does not want Ashibaju to succeed him.
It's going to be unfortunate.
What was unfortunate? How?
With all the exasperation, all the efforts that Tinubu have been putting towards
everybody has been putting effort. I've not been putting effort to come out come out here and speak. If his effort, if Nigerians do not accept him, he should retire. He should go back home. My brother, the problem we are having today is these politicians. You were there talking about workers salary. Now, who runs the everyday of the government? The civil servant is the major engine in government. These people do the day-to-day of the government, the activities. These people implement policies. Policies. If government says now they want to tar road now, who does that? It is the civil servant that will monitor it. Now, they make sure that every government policy come towards is being implemented. These people are corrupt. A civil servant in Nigeria, a level 30 civil servant has money more than the governor. You don't know. These people siphon money civil servants.
More than a governor.
Yes, these people inflate their ministry's budget. Okay, who do you think? Who see now? A civil servant. I have seen civil servants will tell a minister, commission that what you will come and go. It's not 4 years. You will come and go. But me, I remain here. I remain here. These people know every looks. These people know every looks and panics of every government facilitators. So now, what I'm saying is that now, thank God, the heat is on what everybody, both the civil servant, both the politicians, everybody is hearing it. And now, lastly, before I go up, I wonder, Nigeria, we are not ready for change.
No, we are not ready.
Everybody will come here and blah 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 blah. We are not ready. Even come to Chico now, tell him to come to Lekki. He will not come to Lekki. Yes, come to Lekki now. Let us go and protest. He will say he is protesting here. So until every Nigerian is ready to get that power back from politicians, my brother, that is when Nigeria can be better. You will talk from here till next year. It is story until everybody in Nigeria say enough is enough. We need change. That is when Nigeria can be better.
Thank you very much, Mr. David. I have Mr. Raf. Good morning, Mr. Raf.
Yeah, my name is Raphael. Good morning, everybody. Everybody in America, Europe. I'm sending my message across, especially to Obire, Mr. Raphael. Udeme is from Cross River State or Akwebom. That guy is wonderful. All of you guys, Kelly, Acho, Ojo Kwad is burying his mom. Are you aware of that? 95-year-old mama died, and we are wishing her well.
Okay,
see,
let's go to the
I got the one I can't call the when a woman is old like that, if she dies, people will say, it's an old woman. Nalayo, Oje Okwad's mom, may your soul rest in peace. Wike
is running for presidency.
Wike, yes, man. He's a welcome idea. Look, listen to me. Nobody is going against Wike. Do you know that during the time of NSAS in 2020, everybody was hailing the man. The man was with the youth. for the microphone.
Okay, let's go. UK does not have structure.
Who tells you?
National structure.
National structure. Who is it among them that has national structure except Atiku? But who Tinubu. In Nigeria? Tinubu is a statesman. Tinubu has no structure on the federal. Up to federal level, Tinubu is nowhere. I've been following Tinubu since 1999. Tinubu is the only person in the Southwest that has pocketed Lagos State. He put Lagos State in his pocket. Tinubu does not put Anambra State in his pocket.
Okay.
He put some part of Southwest in his pocket. Tinubu does not put Southeast in his pocket. Let me tell you, he's not a federal man. The only federal man we have is Atiku. But what you tell me now, or tell the whole world is, from which extraction is Atiku? From which extraction is Atiku? Is Atiku an Igbo man? From which extraction is Buhari? Is Buhari as an Igbo man? Should we be stupid, we Nigerians all the time? Why should we allow strangers to be messing us up? Messing us. Now I'm using strangers. The Fulanis are strangers. They are not originally Nigerians. The Fulanis migrated from Senegambia. I didn't understand. So why must we allow strangers to be killing us? The Fulanis, the so-called headers that we are shooting Nigerians, are foreign headers, foreign Fulanis. Are we fools? Why must a Fulani man succeed a Fulani man? Atiku's failure.
Some are saying that we want a Nigerian, whether he comes from anywhere.
Those people that are saying that are blind, 100% blind. See, Atiku's failure, I say it, I declare it. My name is Ralph Tresvant. Starts here. Atiku's failure starts here. Atiku is a Fulani man. He should go and rest from North. Atiku was the vice president for how many years? 8. Atiku sold his mandate given to him in 2019 to Buhari. Atiku is not credible to rule. Oga, there are other Nigerians. No one is born to rule in Nigeria. Nonsense slogan. Born to rule. That's a nonsense slogan, and that's a black man.
Wike is your man now.
Wike is my man. Obi is my man. Anyim is my man. Only the Southeasterners, we should just channel our debates, agitation for presidency towards the Southeastern hemisphere of this country. It is the Igbos.
What about Biafra agitation?
Biafra agitation is on there. Igbo presidency has no bad effect on Biafra agitation. I don't know whether you understand what I mean. Igbo man rules Nigeria today, fine. Biafra is stronger than Nigeria. Biafra is older than Nigeria. Biafra was 500 years before inception of Nigeria in 1914. I quote again. Before you know it, some distance from the office, we said this is a platform that Ralph Mbechi uses to what? Promote his ethnicity and Jewish state of Biafra. Then again, they will start what? Renting and chanting. He has started again. Stop jogging up your political jingoism. He's calling me even a political jingoist. I don't know when I've seen myself as a politician. I'm not a politician. I'm so blunt and I'm saying the truth.
Okay.
A politician in Nigeria cannot say the truth. They are all liars.
What you talk about, Soludo is saying that no, sit at home.
No, Soludo did not say that. He is my governor. Soludo says, IPOB, we should not turn against ourselves. Mark the word.
Read the story very well.
Let me tell you.
He has stopped sit at home.
Sit at home order has come to stay. Whether Charles Soludo like it or not. Whether Oga people, where he comes from, Agwata local government, Olumbanasa, likes it or not. Sit at home is on progress. Unless somebody is released from the facilities where DSS facility where he's been detained for over 6 months now. That person is the most upright person in Igbo land. That person is a leader after Ojukwu. The only thing is that he has not, acquired that slapping talent or quality. And if he has acquired it, he would have slapped the DSS officials many times in the detention facilities. But he has not acquired that slapping spree. He doesn't have that quality of slapping. He would have slapped them there. Because Bianco Nugu Ojukwu is the only person that is a living legacy left by Odimego Ajoko, as Buhari used to call him. Ajoko. The wife is a slapping woman. Ajoko. Bianca is representing him so well. So if Nandi could be truly an Igbo leader, he's going to do what? wear that accolade. Those accolades that are, you know, given to Ojukwu as clothes, and you must exercise it. If anybody nears you illegally, slap him. You are Igbo leader. You are the leader of the Biafra. As you can see what Ojukwu's wife is doing now, he slap Ebele well because Ebele run his mouth. He ran his mouth beyond his what? Her what? He ran her mouth beyond her boundary. How could you talk to a former Spanish ambassador like that? How could you talk to Miss Continental, somebody that beat Elizabeth Taylor of United States in 1990 as a beauty pageant? Elizabeth Taylor is there. Go and watch him. The same headline with Bianca Ono. Look at how gorgeous, oh, how delicious is Bianca. He beat Elizabeth Taylor. It's due to politics that they cheated Bianca Ono. Anyway, later in 2021, I think somebody like Agbani Darego, 2021-22, I think. No, 2001 and 2. Agbani Darego, he wore that cap. She wore that cap.
Okay, let me be sincere with you.
Yes.
The look of things, the Igbo man has been skimmed out of the presidential election come 2023.
Thank you so much. But the look of the things, the Ohaneze, the Igbo man, those elders in the southeast, those pastors, Igbo pastors, those bishops that are playing game with you, outside politicians, Fulani politicians, Yoruba politicians that have been skimming us out from presidency anytime. You understand, even 2023. In the previous times, you did that. See, let me tell you, you have invited Ohanezes to be more IPOB than I do. See, everybody in Igbo land must turn to IPOB comes 2023. If that post is not given to Igbo man, Ohaneze chairman and president, all of them all over Nigeria, you will see them. In 2023, let me predict. I think you people have never seen any shirt, someone, you know, putting on a top, t-shirt, or whatever, branded or whatever. Yeah? They will put what? Biafra on their backs. 2023, people will be putting on Biafra clothes in the southeastern Nigeria, in northern Nigeria, in southwest. If you fail to give Igbo man presidency come 2023, Atiku is not the most credible Nigerians we have now. Outside people, they don't know anything. They have been ruling and ruling and ruling. Nigeria is crumbled. Give it to Southeast. Let us know who is better. Igbo man is better.
Thank you very much.
Igbo man is better.
Thank you very much.
Igbo man is better.
Thank you very much.
Igbo man is better.
We have come to the end of Bystander Newsstand this morning. I'm not going to give Mr. Kunle every time. Mr. Kunle. I know. I know.
What's it called?
We have come to the end of Bystanders at the newsstands.
They are animals.
Mr. Kunle, tomorrow we'll meet for another exciting edition of the program. I'm Christian Chiku. Bye for now. Till tomorrow.